Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
A continuación, Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a la comunidad latina. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. Voices in Action, the truth in action. Now, con ustedes, Jenny Ibarra.
Buenas tardes, buenos días, buenas noches, donde quiera que esté. Gracias por estar nuevamente con nosotros en Voces en Acción. Hoy día estamos muy felices porque hemos tenido la oportunidad de entrevistar al doctor Curtis Null, que es el director o la cabecera del sistema de Conroe, ISD, o sea, el sistema independiente del distrito de educación de Conroe, el área de Conroe, y él ha venido a darnos un overview o un esquema completamente de todo lo que Conroe ISD hace por nuestros niños, nuestros estudiantes, y qué tipo de facetas y cómo podemos involucrarnos. Entonces, tuve la oportunidad de tenerlo en el show, compartimos y quiero dar a entender tantas cosas con este show. Nuestro programa Voces en Acción trae todo tipo de programas educacionales para poder compartir con nuestra audiencia. Pero de usted depende de que usted utilice cada programa para su propio beneficio. Cada uno de nosotros tomamos puntos o nos sentamos y sabemos qué contactos tenemos, etcétera, etcétera. En cambio, cuando vemos programas como los escuchamos, pero no ponemos atención a los teléfonos o a los contactos o a las personas con que podemos hablar. Es lo que quiero que si pueden ustedes en casa tomar nota, vean este programa y pongan atención en todo lo que está ofreciendo Conroe ISD para los jóvenes hoy en día aquí en el área de Montgomery. Thank you for listening today. Good afternoon, good day, wherever you are in the United States and all over the world. Thank you for being with us and taking your time of listening to Voces en Acción, Voices in Action, because we're here for you. We're working for you. Today, what we are bringing to you is basically a different type of perspective. We're going to talk about the education of our children in Conroe and in the Conroe ISD. I had the pleasure and the honor of interviewing Dr. Null. He is our independent superintendent for the Conroe ISD district, and he is bringing more than 20 years of experience with us. He's bringing all his knowledge, and he's wanted to share this information with the Hispanic community. He's open to every one of us in the community. He has always done that. I'm going to have to say that Conroe ISD is ranked one of the best ISDs in Texas at this point. We have so many, is nominated the best employer in Montgomery County. So there's a lot of things that we're learning in this show, and I'm putting a little bit of emphasis on you please picking up your tablet or whatever you want to and write down the information, because it's information that it'll be valuable for you. We all need to know where our kids are going, how to talk to them, who's the PTO, what school districts, how many schools we have in the district. We need to know how many kids we have within the district. There's programs that are helping kids that are dropouts. Conroe ISD has a specialized program for dropouts. So things like that are valuable for information for all our youth. Okay, we need to know about rules and regulations of our independent school districts, whether you're in Splendora, whether you're in Magnolia, whatever you are that your kids are. So you guys are able to go and talk to your superintendents and to everyone that is in charge. Please listen to our show. We really like we're welcoming you. We really like your inputs. You can call us and talk to us. 832-732-4744 is my number. You're able to reach me at any time. We're able to talk in case of any questions that you have. You can also go into www.conroeisd, which is really easy.com. They right there you're able to see all the programs and everything. And thank you for listening too. So I will let you guys now go ahead and listen to Dr. Null and all the information he needs to bring. Thank you for listening. Gracias por escucharnos. Ahí les tengo al Dr. Null. Gracias.
Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a nuestra comunidad latina. Usted puede apoyarnos con su patrocinio, informando, promoviendo y ayudando a nuestra comunidad. ¿Tiene algún comentario? ¿Quiere hablar con nosotros? Podemos escucharle y ayudarle. Llámenos ahora al 832-732-4744. 832-732-4744. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. 832-732-4744.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Buenas tardes, buenos días, buenas noches, donde quiera que esté. Gracias por estar con nosotros nuevamente. Voces en Acción, trayendo la información apropiada para poder que ustedes se informen. Y en esta ocasión estoy tan emocionada porque pude hacer lo que necesitaba, que es tratar de traer a alguien que representa a todo nuestra área de Conroe, a nuestros niños. Good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. Jenny Rosales again with Voces en Acción, bringing you the latest information and trying to update everything, and at the same time educating our community, the Hispanic community, as you know. Today I have the pleasure, and I'm so happy because I brought somebody that is working constantly with the ones that I love the most, which are our kids. I have the honor and pleasure of having Dr. Null. He's the superintendent of Conroe ISD. Tengo un placer de tener con nosotros al superintendente, al señor Curtis Null. Él es el cargado, el mero de todo Conroe ISD, y está con nosotros y va a darnos un tiempo precioso para hablar sobre nuestros hijos. Dr. Null, thank you. It's a pleasure. And Voces en Acción is your house. I wanted somebody from the Conroe ISD, and I was dreaming about it. And like I told you, Rodriguez Chavez was busy, and he said, Jenny, and I was able to get you. I'm like, thanks the Lord, I got you. And I know your time is valuable, sir. First of all, in behalf of the many Hispanic community, and as a mother of 3 kids that graduated the Conroe ISD, thank you so much for your work, sir.
Well, thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to visit with you. It's a special place.
Dice que le doy las gracias por trabajar con nosotros, por estar con nosotros. Dice que es un honor estar aquí invitado y él cree que esto es un lugar muy especial. Yeah. Sir, I'm going to start from scratch. Okay? Because my community, they don't know what is a superintendent. Mm-hmm. And I need to explain them what a superintendent position is, and what they do, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay. The question is, what is a superintendent? Le voy a preguntar al doctor ahorita mismo, porque muchos de nosotros no sabemos lo que significa ser un superintendente. ¿Qué es lo que es un superintendente? Porque en nuestros colegios no tenemos eso en nuestros países. Y él nos va a explicar eso en estos momentos. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so my job is I'm hired by the school board. The school board is elected. They are our elected leaders in our school district, and their primary purpose is to hire a superintendent that oversees the daily operations of the school district. So I'm really like the CEO of the school district.
Okay.
Yes.
Dice que el trabajo de él básicamente es elegido por el sistema de la junta directiva escolar de Conroe. Ellos se encargan de elegir a esa posición. Él sería se podría explicar como el presidente de lo que es las escuelas. Él se encarga de cubrir todo lo que significa todo lo que cubre el trabajo del sistema de independencia del distrito de Conroe en este sentido. Ok. 65 campus, 348 square miles, 68,500 kids. And that's as per what? 2020?
Yes, that was a few months ago. We're actually at 68,700 kids now. We just keep growing. We grow every day.
Wow.
We're really big. So we're the 9th largest school district in the state of Texas, and there are over 1,100 school districts. So we are way at the very top of the list.
Ok, estamos hablando del distrito escolar más grande que hay, entre los más grandes que hay en el estado de Texas. Sobrepasa. Son 348 millas, de las cuales son 65 campus. Campus, estamos hablando de 65 escuelas divididas con todo lo que hay que hacer. Y él dice, aquí las datas que tengo que dice 68,000, pero dice que ya subieron. Están a 68,700 estudiantes, que eso es equivalente increíble, más grande de todo. Está en los primeros distritos escolares con esa cantidad de estudiantes. Okay, sir. You're the 60th on the United States. Está en la posición 60 de los Estados Unidos como el distrito escolar número 60. And I can see it's just growing and growing.
Yes, so every year we grow by usually about 1,500 students per year, but this year we grew by about 3,300 students.
Because of immigration.
Well, I don't know. I think there's a variety of reasons. You know, some of that was because we didn't grow as much last year because of COVID, so it was a delay of a year.
Exactly.
I think some of it too is a lot of people are moving here from
New
across
York
the country.
Exactly.
And I think some of that has to do with schools. You know, we were able to have our schools open last year, and a lot of places in the country weren't. And so I think some parents are making decisions about they want their kids in school, and that makes us attractive place to move. And we see that with our housing market and everything else that's happening in our community.
Dice que, le pregunto, estamos hablando que crece constantemente. Dice que en el año 2020 se paró, se frizó porque como la pandemia no permitió que creciera, pero este año, en vez de usualmente que crecen a 1,500 estudiantes, ahora son 3,000 estudiantes que se añadieron a la planilla de la escuela de Conroe. ¿Por qué? Leo, tiene que ser mucho con lo de la pandemia, tiene que ser mucho también con lo de que muchos padres se están mudando de otros distritos escolares o de otros estados para acá, para el área de Montgomery y de Conroe en específico, y porque ellos estuvieron abiertos, cosa que muchos distritos están cerrados. Así que muchos padres decidieron, ¿sabes qué? Yo necesito a mis hijos en la escuela, no podemos perder tiempo más, y han decidido mudarse para estas áreas y vivir acá. Muchos también han venido le digo que son emigrantes, sí, muchos también, el porcentaje de emigrantes que hay en este momento en el área de Conroe. Sir, oh my God, your employees, largest employer in Montgomery County, 8,700.
8,700, yes. We have wonderful people that work for us. That's the strength of our school district. So when people ask me, you know, why is our school district so successful? It's because we have wonderful employees, and there's a lot of them. 8,700, and then
I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
I've seen them. It's so funny because everybody that works for Conroe ISD, they tend to stay there 13, 14, 15 years. They're staying.
Yes.
They retire there.
Absolutely. It's a hard place to get a job sometimes, but when you
get in, you stay.
You stay.
Exactly.
That's right.
I know because my son has his 10-year reunion, and he says, "Mom, my teachers are still there." And I said, "Yeah."
That's right.
Le pregunto, tiene 8,700 empleados, de los cuales 10,000 también, eso incluye 10,000 que afuera, que son sustitutos. Y dice que es el lugar más grande de empleados que hay en el área de Montgomery County. ¿Por qué? Por el trato que se les da. Tiene oficiales de policía también que trabajan con ellos directamente. También me dice que las personas que entran a trabajar, y es verdad, yo he visto eso, las personas que entran a trabajar se quedan se quedan y se jubilan. Yo he visto profesores de mis hijos que estuvieron en kinder, están todavía ahí, y mis hijos tienen 27, 29 y 26, o sea, ya se graduaron. O sea, ¿por qué? Porque ellos proveen solubles, empleados solubles, cuidan al empleado. Dice que los empleados son muy leales y se quedan. Y es bien duro conseguir trabajo con ellos. Yeah, it's really hard to get a job with you guys. And I know because I tried to apply several times and I couldn't get it. But it's fine, don't worry. I did my shares of the time already. Sir, academia. And I'm really proud to say because my son was able to get a scholarship with Texas A&M because of graduating at College Park.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody is able to get the high percentile to get into the top 10
Right.
universities, and Texas Tech is the top 10, one of the top 10 universities, and we're proud of saying that, you know. And there's a lot of people that don't understand that. Sir, can you tell us what make the rate successful?
Well, it starts first with our community. We serve a great community. We have parents like you, right? That have come here like from all over the country, all over the world, because they have high expectations for their kids. They want their kids to be successful. So we're fortunate to get to educate kids like that come with expectation. And then we have those great employees that push and work so hard to give them opportunities. And I'm in the same boat as you. So my two kids have graduated from Conroe ISD. Mine went to Conroe High School.
Okay.
And both of them, my son just graduated from college last week. He's going to go on to graduate school. And my daughter has just finished her freshman year of college, and they were both very successful, both with great scholarships as well. And that's because of our great teachers. And we just see those results year after year, how our students just perform so well.
Okay. Le digo que la tasa de porcentaje de suceso, o sea, la tasa de porcentaje de aquí del área de Montgomery para poder entrar a una universidad privada es de 97.3%, que vamos a decir es súper alta. Significa que están haciendo los profesores el trabajo correcto. Le pregunto a qué se debe el suceso, a qué se debe que los logros que tiene Conroe ISD en esa tasa alta de porcentaje de muchachos que se gradúan de la high school y se van a las primeras 10 universidades de los Estados Unidos con becas. Yo tuve la oportunidad como madre de ver que mi hijo se graduó de una de las secundarias de aquí y se fue a una de las mejores universidades de los Estados Unidos, está entre las mejores 10 universidades de los Estados Unidos. ¿Qué es lo que hace ese suceso? Me dice, él me dice, padres como tú o padres que vienen de otros lugares buscando que sus hijos estén en lugares elite o lugares mejores donde la educación sea de calidad. Y la mancuerna con los profesores dedicados, profesores que quieren que ese estudiante, que esa muchacha o que ese muchacho salgan adelante y que los enseñan realmente de acuerdo al currículum y como debe de ser. Eso es lo que hace el suceso. Imagínense, los SAT, los scores, oh my God, 25.4, que en la nación están en el 25.4%, y el LSAT están en 11.10. Esos son los averajes. Significa que estos estudiantes cuando se gradúan pasan los exámenes de la universidad y salen con mucho más de lo que las preguntas salen o lo que las universidades están experimentando. ¿Qué significa? Que la educación es tan buena que nos ayuda como comunidad. La comunidad se une y automáticamente Conroe ISD es un suceso completo. Sir, I'm going to go and I'm going to break in academics because I need to figure it out something. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of complaints about the CRT and all the stuff that is going around, sir. Mm-hmm. My knowledge, and because I have talked to your director of our curriculum, mm-hmm. An amazing lady.
Oh, yes.
And everything that, the teachers that I spoke with, mm-hmm. you guys have continued providing the respect and dignity, mm-hmm. and the curriculums with a conservative mode. Mm-hmm. And that's something that they are scared. There's so many infiltration of books and things like that shouldn't be in our school system, mm-hmm. because they're afraid. Kids from the ages of 3 or 4 or 5 years old, they shouldn't be learning things that are not supposed to be in their curriculum. You know what I mean? They should be learning math, ABCs, things like that.
Right.
What are your thoughts about this?
Yeah, so we want to have a school system that reflects our community, and that's what we do. CRT is not something that we've ever had in our school district. We've never had any conversation about adding it into our school district. We believe every child can be successful.
Okay.
And that's our job, right, is to find how to make every child successful. And one child's success is not dependent upon another child or
Everybody
I'm not lifted by lowering someone
Exactly.
else. We're all lifted by lifting each
Each
other.
other.
And all of us, right? So
Exactly.
that's always been our goal. Certainly we want to have the highest of academic standards. But at the same time, we also want to produce quality citizens and quality people. So we do want to teach math and science and reading and all those things, but it's also okay for us to help parents teach respect and hard work and resilience and how to treat other people. That all comes with being a good person.
Exactly.
And so we understand that partnership that we have with parents to do that. And, it's not our place to try to teach morality, but it is our place to help kids understand that when you come to school with 1,000 other people or like at some of our high schools, 4,000 other people, that there's an appropriate way to respect each other.
Exactly.
And to get along so that everybody feels welcome. And we take a lot of pride that that's the environment that we build in our schools. And then, like I said, it's about lifting people up, giving everybody a chance. So it's not just about the SAT and ACT scores. It's also about some workforce development programs, because every kid's not going to go to college, and that's okay.
Exactly. There's technical schools.
We need to give kids opportunities so that when they graduate from us, they can get a job, and they're going to be good citizens in our community, right? That we can all be proud of, that we want to be neighbors to. When they live in our neighborhood, and we want to live alongside them. That's our goal.
Ok, voy a globalizar lo que acaba de decir él. Estamos hablando sobre lo que se me acercaron muchos padres de familia, se me han acercado con el miedo de lo que se llama el currículum de la relatividad de raza que se está poniendo en otros distritos escolares y sobre todo sobre la teoría de la raza discriminatoria, en donde ustedes más o menos saben qué es lo que es. Y ellos están pensando que quizás en Conroe ISD va a pasar esto. El superintendente me dice que no, que ellos nunca han pensado poner eso en sus currículos ni lo van a tener, porque ellos creen que están criando, ellos están educando a futuros ciudadanos de esta comunidad, a personas que tienen que trabajar con respeto, no poniéndose una bajo a otra o otra debajo de otra. Todos tenemos que trabajar en unión y nivelarnos al mismo tiempo, no ponernos unos abajo de otros. Que ese tipo de enseñanzas no van a estar en ninguno de los currículos del Conroe ISD y que no se van a permitir. Que los libros, y yo he hablado con la directora que se encarga del currículum de Conroe ISD, ella también lo dijo, esos libros están fuera, no están afectando a nuestros hijos van a ser educados con moral. Se les va a enseñar junto con el padre, porque ellos creen que el padre es el primer educador. Como se lo he dicho siempre tanto, el padre es el primer educador. Al padre es el primer educador. Ellos hacen la mancuerna con el padre para poder que el niño comience a aprender morales, valores, respeto, y que además de eso se le inculque matemática, inglés, ciencia y todos los demás tipos de materias que se tienen que educar por cada nivel. Y que ellos, como decía, finalmente tenemos que impulsar al joven a que sea una persona honesta, que trabaje con la comunidad, que sea un ciudadano respetuoso y que aprenda a valorar su comunidad y aprenda a dar. Sir, thank you so much for that, because that's something that I had to clarify, because a lot of people ask me about that, especially the Hispanic community. As you can see, we're the largest.
Yes.
Okay, and we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere.
No, not at all.
How are you facing that? Because I know there's a lot of them that are coming and they're afraid. They don't have any papers. They probably, I found the other day a kid that he doesn't want to go to school because he's afraid he doesn't have any papers. And he just crossed the border.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you need to be registered. I talked to her father, and you need to be registered. You need to go to school, because regardless of what it is, you need to learn.
Yeah. So for us, immigration status is not part of the conversation for us. So
Okay.
we don't ask that question upon registration. The Supreme Court has weighed in on that, said every child deserves an education. We love every child.
Okay,
So
perfect.
it's, we're gonna meet the needs of every child from wherever they are. And so sometimes we get students that move in and they have gaps in their educational years.
Yes.
They have language barriers, and that's not just from our southern border.
It's
all
from
over the
everywhere world. Exactly,
all over the
exactly.
world. We have
Mhm.
students from all over the world, and that helps us to be a wonderful place, right? And so we love every student. We're going to push every student. We're going to have high expectations for every student, but we're going to meet them where they are.
Exactly.
And then help them advance.
Advance,
Yes.
exactly.
So,
Le acabo de preguntar, somos la comunidad más grande que hay. Definitivamente los hispanos estamos aquí para quedarnos. Y le pregunto, ¿cómo hacen? Porque yo conocí un caso de un muchachito que no quiere ir a la escuela porque tiene miedo, porque no tiene papeles, y yo tuve que hablar con el papá y la mamá y tratar de convencerlo de que se fuera a la escuela, que no le van a pedir papeles y que no hay ningún problema. Me dice, Jenny, nosotros no miramos papeles cuando la persona se va a registrar. Eso no, nosotros no somos inmigración. El muchacho viene, entra y tiene que registrarse y tiene que educarse. Simple y sencillamente el muchacho va a estar educado, va a recibir los mismos tratos que cualquier muchacho que tenga o haya nacido en este país. Y al mismo tiempo se le va a educar para poderlo. Hay muchachos que no solamente son hispanos, hay muchos que vienen con barrera de lenguaje, que no hablan el español o que no hablan el inglés, que hablan otros idiomas. Ellos también se les ayuda. Lo que tienen que es como es darse la mano, untarse y ayudar a avanzar a ese joven, que ese joven aprenda el nuevo idioma, que ese hombre se adapte al sistema escolar y que ese joven tenga la oportunidad de crecer mentalmente. Eso es lo que Conroe ASD ofrece. No quieren ver si usted tiene o no tiene papeles. Ahí tienen intérpretes, gente que le ayude, gente que le hable. Usted tiene que llegue, usted tiene derecho a hablar con sus profesores, tiene derecho a hablar con los directores, con todos los maestros. Y si tiene que hablar con el superintendente, estoy segura que le abre la puerta. Le digo a ellos, I'm just telling them that basically they have the right to communicate with everybody. They have the right to communicate with you, even with you. If to the top, I have to go to the top. We'll go to the top.
Absolutely.
They go and talk to the directors. They go to the teachers. They get involved. It doesn't matter if you have papers or not. They're not gonna. They're not immigration.
Yeah.
They're here to help you.
Right.
And that baby needs to be taken care of. That baby needs to be accepted. There needs to be teach regardless of your language, whether you speak Spanish, Japanese, or whatever you speak. It doesn't matter. And there are interpreters on site, and they can call interpreters, and they can help you and assist you. So, so they have more communication with you.
Yeah.
So,
and we need that. We need parents. Students do better when parents are involved. And so we need the parents to feel comfortable being in our schools. And like you said, if we have a language barrier at any point, we have people that can help us with that. Mm-hmm. There's always a way
of communicating.
When we all want what's best for a child.
Exactly.
Then you can always overcome any challenge
Exactly. Eso es lo que dice, que básicamente que siempre hay una manera de comunicarse. Cuando todos queremos lo mejor para un niño, el mejor beneficio de ese niño, se busca la manera de comunicarse. Él dice que por favor, los padres tienen que envolverse en la educación de sus hijos. Ustedes tienen que pararse de sus casas, señoras. Si no están trabajando, váyanse a las escuelas. Si están trabajando, saquen tiempo para ir a las escuelas a ver en qué están haciendo sus hijos. Ellos tienen las puertas abiertas para poder que ustedes vean el progreso de sus hijos, vean con quién están hablando, hablen con sus maestros, conozcan los maestros. Ustedes pueden hacer eso. Eso es lo que él quiere, porque dice que el joven progresa cuando ve que el padre se envuelve en su educación. And that's what he just said. The kid will go up and progress as long as the father is at the same time working with the school system and working. If you guys are not working, if you're home, you need to go and knock on the door of the school and find out what the school needs. Because it's not only what I need or what my kids need, it's what the school needs. Sometimes there's lack of help. Hey, I remember being a monitor several times.
Oh, yes.
In the kitchen monitor, I was in PTA fully.
Yes.
And even though like that, I was working with United Airlines.
Right.
Sir, I was everywhere.
Right.
And Mr. Moore can tell you so many times he saw me there. And it's because I thought that meanwhile Adriana, Frankie, and Luis were at school, I needed to know what they were doing, how they were doing, if they're needing help. I have my daughter was dyslexic, so I needed to help her go through. And that's why she's who she is right now, because
Right.
I pushed her to the limit. And that's what we need, parents like that, and that are not afraid of taking hands on the education of their child.
That's right. The more you put in as a parent, the more your child will get out.
Sir, do you guys have, and I'm going to go now in regards to your employees. Do you guys have more openings for bilingual people?
Oh,
than,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
because people are
especially
asking.
bilingual teachers. If you're a certified bilingual teacher, such high demand. I mean, you know, and you could, as a bilingual teacher, you go work anywhere, but you know, we pay extra stipends, we do all those things. But even if you have the skill, I think being bilingual is a gift. If you have that gift, that makes you a great candidate for any of our positions.
Wow.
From in any department, campus level positions to administrative, you know, level positions, because we need people that can help communicate with our entire all of our
Family,
families, right?
exactly.
So if you have that gift, it makes you a wonderful candidate, like I said, for any job, whatever job you might even, you know, you might be considering at any level. That is an added gift if you have it. So
Dice
please
que le
please
pregunto,
apply.
sí, dice que les pide a ustedes, ellos tienen posiciones para personas bilingües. Si usted es una persona certificada bilingüe y puede hablar español e inglés y quiere hacerse maestra o quiere trabajar con niños, por favor, vaya, asegúrese de que ellos tienen posiciones siempre, para cualquier nivel, sea que usted quiera también trabajar de monitor o quiere trabajar limpiando o en las escuelas, ellos también contratan en ese nivel. Ellos contratan a cualquier persona que necesite trabajo y ayude con los jóvenes y ayude a la comunidad. Así que hay trabajo. Conroe ISD tiene trabajo y bastante trabajo para sus hijos. Sir, the other question I was going to ask you, it is in regards to do you guys meet at the board meet? How often do you guys meet? And are the parents welcome to go to the meetings and express their thoughts, things like that?
Yeah, so we meet once a month. The third Tuesday of every month, we have a board meeting. There's always the ability for public comment. We'll have people that come and share their feelings or opinions, and that's fine. It's very appropriate. But what I would encourage folks to do also is, like, if you have a question or a concern, don't wait till the third Tuesday of every month. Like, why wait? Like, if you have a problem, a concern, call us today and let's work on it.
Exactly.
So often, people will wait, and it's like, oh, well, we could have solved this 3 weeks ago for you. All you had to do was call us. Like, you don't have to go to a board meeting. Like, you could just call us and we'll help you. Let's get it handled. So, but yeah, you're in all our board meetings are online. So you can watch them on YouTube as well. If you want to watch it at home, you don't have to come. You could watch it at home. It's live on YouTube, or you could also watch the tape
So it's the
version.
third Tuesday of every month, am I right? Ellos le pregunté que si se reunían. Ellos se reúnen, la junta directiva se reúne cada tercer martes del mes. Y es online, lo puede ver online o lo puede ir personalmente. Si tiene alguna pregunta, usted puede participar o puede expresar su opinión, puede hablar con ellos. Pero si usted tiene una pregunta, no espere cada 3 semanas para poder verlos. Usted tiene que hablar con ellos, usted se puede dirigir directamente a donde están ellos y hablar con ellos y asegurarse de que la comunicación sea antes, porque se le puede solucionar el problema antes de llegar a la junta directiva y hablar con ellos. Ellos están con las puertas abiertas, la junta directiva está completa con las puertas abiertas para escuchar los temas que ustedes quieren proponer, ¿ok? Y para ayudarlos a resolver sus casos. Los profesores, los directores, los maestros, todo lo que es el conjunto administrativo de Conroe ISD está abierto para poder comunicarse con usted. Usted tiene que nada más hacer la pregunta y ir directamente a la escuela de su hijo o su hija y dar la pregunta y envolverse. What is PTA? And I'm going to say this to you because they don't know what is a PTA and how it formed and why the PTA is formed.
Well, it looks different on every campus, so
Okay.
it might look different.
Okay.
But just by its name, parent,
Teacher.
if it's
Association.
it's association. Some of them are called PTO, parent teacher organization. But it is that's exactly what it is. It's a partnership between parents and the school.
Okay, and then those partnerships between the school and the teacher, they assist the teachers through the daily stuff,
Yes.
and at the same time, it's like a link between the parents and you guys?
Absolutely. So
Okay.
there's a constant communication, allows parents to get questions answered, allows that communication. And like you said, there's all these volunteer opportunities for parents to come in, and they may help to help a teacher in the classroom or help do some tasks. But it helps to bring parents into the building, just like what you talked about, right? Where you were present in your children's school, you knew what was going on. That's what PTO allows parents to do. Be present
active,
and know
proactive.
and build relationships. Relationships are so important because you don't want the first time you meet your child's teacher, your child's principal, to be when there's a problem.
Okay.
Either your child's having a problem or you
Or
have
you're
a
having a
problem.
problem. Exactly.
That's not a good
That's
way
a
to meet,
exactly,
right? That doesn't
exactly.
work. But if you have a good relationship and a problem comes up, well, then we can work through it. Like we all know each other. We're going to be able to work through that. So that's the benefit of being in organizations like that. You build these good relationships. So then you don't have to be wondering what's going on or wondering what that principal's doing. You'll know the principal.
Exactly.
You could ask them if you need to, but probably you'll just know them. You already know their heart. You already know, what their intentions are. So it just helps you be more comfortable with your kids at school.
Yeah. Esto le acabo de preguntar, y una pregunta bien ridícula, pero para mí es muy importante porque necesita explicarla. ¿Qué es lo que significa PTA o PTO? Parent Teacher Association o Parent Teacher Organization. La Asociación de Padres de Familia con maestros, sea organización o asociación. Lo que hace esa organización, y muchas veces a principio de año a usted le mandan una carta, y la carta la mandan y le dicen cuesta $3 o no $5 la membresía, y usted se mete, vaya a las reuniones de padres de familia, vaya, se lo pido de corazón. Usted al ir a las reuniones de padres de familia, PTO, PTA, que las hacen todo el tiempo, las hacen semanales creo, y hasta mensuales hay, diferente campus tiene diferente asociación. Ellos le enseñan a usted cómo trabajar con los maestros y cómo comunicarse con la asociación de maestros o cómo comunicarse con la administración de Conroe ISD. Esa asociación de padres de familia se encarga de enseñarle a usted a cómo puede entrar al plantel, cómo participar en las actividades de la escuela de su hijo, cómo usted puede voluntariarse, cómo usted puede estar en las actividades, sea el Día de las Madres, el Día de la Maestra, o lo que sea, Thanksgiving, o lo que siempre tienen una actividad. Si su hijo juega fútbol, va a ir y muchos se agarran fondos. Si su hijo le toca la música, está en la banda, también. Todas esas asociaciones se encargan de ayudarlo para que usted entienda cómo es el proceso de educar a su hijo en las escuelas y al mismo tiempo voluntariarse y ser parte de lo que es en sí la asociación de padres de familia. Y cuando usted tiene mucho tiempo ya, así comienza a conocer a los profesores, a las maestras, al director. No espere a que usted tenga un problema con su hijo para conocer al director. No espere que usted tenga problema con su hijo para conocer a la maestra. No. Hágalo ahora, proactivamente. Involúcrese, conozca a los profesores, la secretaria de admisión. Las secretarias son las primeras. Cuando ya la conocen a usted, saben quién es usted. Usted entra, los secretarias, la directora, los profesores ya saben quién es usted. Porque usted está involucrándose en el PTA o el PTO para ayudar a su bebé, a su hijo, a crecer. Dr. Null, thank you so much for being with us today. I know that
Absolutely.
your time is valuable. Is there anything that you would like to say to the Hispanic community so I can close the show with that? And thank you for your 20-something years with us.
Absolutely.
Please continue being there.
Well, I don't plan to go anywhere. So
and thank you for your wife and your family
Yes.
for the dedication with us as well, sir.
Absolutely. Well, that you say that my wife is a teacher here as well. This is a wonderful community, and we're glad that for the people that are just moving here, welcome. We're happy to have everybody. And for those of us that have been here for a long time, like you and I, it's awesome as well. This is a great place, and we need to continue to invest in our schools and support our schools, support
Exactly.
the wonderful people, because this next generation, these children are going to be the leaders, right?
Wow.
As we get older and we need people to take care of us,
Exactly.
they're there. But what I would tell you is we're in good shape.
Amen.
And people, sometimes people will say things and talk about our children and say, oh, this generation, whatever. No. I get the benefit of seeing kids and being around them every day, and they're wonderful.
Yeah,
Th-
Rodrigo
this-
Chavez said the same thing you
this
said.
generation of children is wonderful, and we don't have anything to worry about as a community with what our community will be in the future with these young people leading us. We're we're right here as we record this today in the middle of graduations. We had our first graduation last night for Conroe High School,
cool.
and it's the greatest part of the year for me to see these young people walk across the stage and shake their hand and give them their diplomas and know that they're journeying out into this big world, and they're ready. They're prepared when they come through Conroe ISD. They're prepared because they live in such a great community.
Exactly.
We're gonna be in great shape.
Thank you, sir. Acabo de hablar con él y digo que por favor me dé unas palabras para ustedes, y lo que dice que le digo que le doy las gracias por él, por su esposa, por su familia, por el sacrificio. La esposa es profesora también. Y que él ha estado con nosotros 20 años y que espero que se quede mucho tiempo más. Me dice que esta es su casa, que él ya está aquí, que él no piensa ir a ningún lado, que él quiere seguir peleando por los derechos de los muchachos, que él ve que los muchachos, que no escuchen lo que la gente dice sobre los muchachos. Esta generación es muy buena. Él está ahorita mismo viendo, él está en contacto con los jóvenes, así que se da cuenta qué calidad de muchachos estamos creciendo en esta comunidad y que son perfectos, que mantengamos trabajando con ellos, que él sigue trabajando con nosotros y que él lo que le gusta en ese tiempo es las graduaciones. Él está yendo a las graduaciones. Anoche fue la de Conroe ISD, de Conroe High School, y él le toca ir a las graduaciones, a los diplomas, y él ve la calidad de jóvenes que se están creciendo, que no tengamos miedo, que sigamos en ese proyecto, en criar a nuestros hijos en una comunidad saludable. Conroe es una comunidad saludable, es una comunidad conservadora, es una comunidad unida. Mantengámonos de esa manera. Sir, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure, and this is your house. I'm your host, and anytime that you need to.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us one more time in Voces en Acción. I had Dr. Kurt Null today, and I hope you enjoy the show. Please be involved in your kids' life. Have a good day, and God bless you. Bye-bye.
Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a nuestra comunidad latina. Usted puede apoyarnos con su patrocinio, informando, promoviendo y ayudando a nuestra comunidad. ¿Tiene algún comentario? ¿Quiere hablar con nosotros? Podemos escucharle y ayudarle. Llámenos ahora al 832-732-4744. 832-732-4744. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. 832-732-4744.
Hey, this is Wayne Green, your host for Radio Wayne, Spoke and More. Each Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m., I'll be playing folk, singer-songwriter, Americana, blues, bluegrass, classic country, Cajun Zydeco, Celtic swing, and whatever else seems to fit. Once again, that's Radio Wayne, Spoke and More, every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on Lone Star Community Radio.
Gracias nuevamente por haber estado con nosotros. Thank you so much for listening to Dr. Null and all the information he has brought to us. It is amazing the amount of information he brought, being the amount of students that we have in the district. I had a personal encounter the other day with a child that was neglected in two different districts in the state of Texas. This child was completely bullied. He was bullied, and that's a story that I have to say because it's incredible how the teachers and some teachers are neglecting that this is happening, and the kid is running down completely through the whole system without being ignored. So this child decided to drop out. He dropped out completely from those districts. The last one, he dropped out, and basically it was on his year of graduation when he dropped out. And I spoke with the child and his father, and I was able to come to the Conroe ISD district, and they re-enroll him, and he's about to graduate within the next 3 weeks. So at this point, those are things that we're needing to look forward to in our district. Conroe ISD has the best teachers, and I have to say this, my 3 kids graduated from Conroe ISD. And I am not making this as a published statement. I'm saying that I lived it myself. The care and understanding in all the high schools, whether it's Woodlands High School, whether it's College Park, whether it's Oak Ridge, whether it's Conroe High School. Every single one of the high schools, the students and the kids are very well involved, and there's a care system implemented. I was able to go to the administration building on the Conroe ISD, and I was able to talk to Rodrigo Chavez. This gentleman, he has taken on his hand the work of helping a lot of teens to just come out of dropout statistics and become graduates and go to school and go to universities. He shared with us a lot of information. He shared with me information of kids that were not even, they never decided they were going to graduate because basically the parents couldn't afford going for the kids to go to school. That's as bad as it was. And Mr. Chavez has taken the initiative of forming an outreach program for kids that are in need, from giving them not only the education, giving them the tools. They will give you the computer, they will give them the paper, they will give them the books, everything that the child is in need in order for the child to graduate. Those are the example of works that we have within our community in Montgomery there's a lot of people that are really caring, and Mr. Rodrigo Chavez is one of them. Kudos to him, kudos to Dr. Null, kudos to all the staff that is in administration that is working towards the implementation of care within the district, okay? Conroe ISD specializes on individual caring of families, and that's something that I learned from Mr. Chavez. Mr. Chavez said he caters to every single kid because every single kid has a story in the background, okay? Whether the parents are not educated and they don't speak the language, or whether the parents do speak the language and the kid is a problematic kid. Why is a problematic kid? Because we have issues as we grow, and we have to deal with them. There's a lot of neglecting parents that have neglected the kids, but they have turned to be good kids because they have come through the process. Okay, there's a lot of parents that are, due to their language or barriers, or because they're coming from anywhere in the world, not only with their Hispanics, but they encounter blockages and they encounter things within all the school districts. But Conroe ISD has excelled at providing the different type of changes or adaptation, making sure that the child adapts. Repito nuevamente, gracias por estar con nosotros, por haber escuchado al Dr. Null. El Dr. Null tiene en su mano el más grande sector de jóvenes en el área de Montgomery. Él se especializa en trabajar con los jóvenes y ha adaptado todo tipo de programas de asistencia, al extremo que el señor Rodrigo Chavez, uno de los que trabaja de mano derecha del Dr. Null, que prácticamente se encarga de dar su tiempo en ayudar a los jóvenes que están pasando toda clase de problemas para poderse graduar y llegar a la universidad. Saca a lo que llamamos dropouts, o chiquillos que se han salido de la escuela antes de terminar. Él se encarga de ayudarlos a volver al sistema escolar y a volver a estudiar para que puedan ser ciudadanos independientes, libres y ciudadanos proveedores a la sociedad. Eso lo está haciendo el señor Rodrigo Chavez por más de 20 años. Lo mismo el doctor Null. Ellos trabajan mano con mano ayudando. Y vuelvo, repito, tuve la experiencia la semana pasada de poder llevar a un muchacho a completar su sueño de terminar su escuela. ¿Por qué? Porque en el otro distrito escolar no le pusieron atención y el muchacho estaba haciendo bullying completamente. Están pasando los muchachos por bullying en nuestras escuelas. Por eso vemos casos como lo que pasó en Uvalde. Muchachos que están completamente mentalmente destruidos y que llegan a la violencia para poder llamar la atención. Nosotros como padres tenemos que poner atención en nuestros hijos y recordar que nuestros hijos no son 8 horas de niños y como usted va a la escuela y lo tira ahí, que los profesores son responsables. No, los padres tienen que envolverse en la educación de sus hijos. And I'm going to say this in English as well. The kids are needing your involvement as a father, as a mother in their education. You're the first provider of education in the household. It's not the teachers. It's not Dr. Null. It's not the superintendents of any school. It's not the Lone Star director. It's none of us. It's us as parents. We brought them to this world. It's our care. It's us for us to deal with it. So kids are not bullied to the point of Uvalde incidents or other incidents of shooting, mass shootings, because of kids being bullied, being mistreated, or there's disintegration of the family because of such psychological issues. That's what's happening right now with our youth, and that's something that needs to be addressed. That's a whole entire subject in another radio show. But we have to pay a close attention to the ones that we're able to help. And Conroe ISD has dedicated the time to do that. Repito, tenemos que poner atención en esos niños que necesitan ayuda, que están teniendo problemas de comunicación, que se pasan todo el tiempo solos. Tienen que observar a sus hijos. Tienen que estar, como decía mi mamá, ojo al Cristo, porque hay que ver dónde está la criatura después de escuela, a qué hora llega, si está en deporte, si no está en deporte, si está encerrado mucho tiempo en su cuarto, si tiene depresión y si no quiere hablar. Esos son síntomas que tienen que llevarse a un tiempo donde el niño va a necesitar terapia. Pero si usted no da a tiempo con esos síntomas, puede terminar mal el chiquillo. Este muchacho que llevé no tenía ningún problema, simple y sencillamente había bullying y no lo permitieron graduarse. Tenía todo el aspecto de poderse graduar y no lo hicieron. Y ese muchacho está ahorita mismo estudiando para poderse graduar dentro de unas semanas. Esos son los logros del doctor Rodríguez Chávez, al cual aplaudo. Esos son los logros de muchas maestras y muchos profesores que están dando su vida por los jóvenes aquí en Montgomery mediante Conroe ISD. Kudos to Conroe ISD. ¿Por qué? Por el solo sentido de que Conroe ISD está dando lo mejor. Individualmente está ayudando a los jóvenes. ¿Cómo puede comunicarse con ellos? How you can communicate with them. You can go online, www.conroeisd.com. Okay? Even if you type conroeisd, that's it. It'll pull you out to the website. There's a lot of information. Everything that you need to know. How can you get involved? You can get involved in the PTAs or PTO programs. You can get involved helping assistant teachers. You can get involved talking to administration and finding out what's the next step, how you can get more involved in sports and things like that. You can donate time, you can donate money. Conroe ISD is needing it. Repito nuevamente, ¿cómo puede involucrarse? Váyase al website de Conroe ISD, que es facilito, www.conroeisd. Automáticamente se meten allí y ahí está en español también para explicarlo, porque realmente nuestro programa de educación en Conroe es completamente bilingüe. Y puede usted entender y hablar. Hay profesores en todos los edificios y administradores en todos que hablan el español y hablan el inglés y pueden comunicarse con ustedes. Ningún niño tiene que estar left behind. Ningún muchacho tiene que estar atrás. Todos pueden llegar a tener una carrera, a educarse y a ser jóvenes útiles. Pero depende de la crianza que usted como padre dé. Aquí en Voces en Acción estamos para darle la información. Por favor, escuchen nuestros programas. Envuélvase. Por favor, denos feedback. Díganos qué les gustó y qué no les gustó. ¿Qué quiere que Voces en Acción haga por usted? Repito, we're here again, Voces en Acción, educating the community. We're here to educate you guys. Please, we need your feedback. We need your support. We need people saying, hey, Jenny, you know something? I like this. Or Jenny, you know something? Can you do this other show? Or Jenny, you know something? I did not like this. We need to hear that. We need your support. Your support every day. Every time you turn on, every Monday that at 2 o'clock that you turn on that Facebook or that YouTube or that Spotify, or you go into TV or any of the radio stations, you're supporting us. We need you to click on like, and we need your donations. We need your support economically. We need your patronage, your sponsorship. Okay? Without that, we're not able to continue producing more shows like this one, which is a magnificent show. Okay? I'm going to continue fighting for the community as long as the community knows that I'm here for you. I'm here to devote myself to Montgomery County and to the world. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you for assisting us. Los que nos patrocinan, muchísimas gracias. Por favor, apóyennos. Los que no les gusta, díganlo. Háblenos, llámenos. Mi número de teléfono está abierto las 24 horas para ustedes. Déjenos mensajes, comuníquense con nosotros. Donen de su tiempo para las escuelas. Ayuden a sus hijos. Manténganse yendo a la reunión de padres de familias y hablen con sus profesores. Esa es la manera como podemos crear mejores ciudadanos. Voces en Acción está para ustedes. Den like en nuestro webpage, en Facebook, en YouTube, en Spotify y todo. Manténganse al contacto con nosotros y nosotros podremos, y al donar de su generosidad, podemos continuar dando más programas como este. Me despido una vez más, Voces en Acción. I will say goodbye for the next edition of Voces en Acción. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for listening to us. Una vez más, gracias por estar con nosotros. Gracias por escucharnos. Y hasta nuestra próxima edición, que va a ser con el Dr. Ulit, que él va a estar aquí dándonos y hablándonos sobre cómo cuidar nuestras espaldas. Lo mismo, repito, en el próximo programa podremos hablar de muchas otras cosas, como cómo sentarse, cómo pararse apropiadamente, cómo ayudarnos para prevenir accidentes. We're going to be having our next show, Dr. Ulit. He's going to come and talk to us in regards of prevention of injuries. And at the same time, the Back Pain Joint and Center of Texas will be joining us to continue, help us understand their work. Thank you so much and have a good day. Bye-bye. Gracias. Que pasen buen día.